What's up? What's happening? You guessed it. It is your boy, Trey Sense, LL Cool Trey, Trey 5K, Trey Belafonte, just plain old Trey. Don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me Trey. So, got a little bit of review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Before we get into that though, I got something from you. I got something I need from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if you haven't, I need you to sub to the channel because we are ever so close and always pushing to get better numbers and get to that 6,000 sub mark. Got a little ways to go, but we'll get there. And continue to check in, man. Okay. I know Wyoming checked in. I know Oklahoma checked in. And I had a sub point out to me, Trey, you only mentioning the states. I think he checked in from the United Kingdom. So thank you. Continue to check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Dallas, I think I'm represented in the DFW real well. I like that too, because you know I got fam out there. So maybe the next time I come out there, we can all get together and link up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you see this video, it'll be Tuesday morning. Holidays are really close. So I got a couple of suggestions. Fragrances that I think you can wear throughout this holiday weekend, and they're probably a little bit different than everybody else's holiday list, but let's get into it. The first one I want to talk to you about is best known for a hazelnut sort of vibe, which may make you think more about Christmas, but nonetheless, I like it. Doesn't get a whole lot of talk anymore from the house of Paco Rabanne, from the 1 million line. This is 1 million lucky. Isn't it cute? Isn't it a cute little bottle? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think this is one of the fragrances that kind of turned things for 1 million and got it away from that clubbing, spicy, frat boy in your face type of fragrance. When they dropped this one, it just was different. Definitely a warm, inviting hazelnut, roasted, but at the same time, sweet type of vibe. This fragrance was sort of a trendsetter, and it doesn't really get the credit for being that. But nonetheless, this is one that I think if you have in your collection, you can definitely pull out for this upcoming Thanksgiving. Here in Alabama, people do Thanksgiving. Some started last weekend. They'll do it, of course, Thursday. Some will do it Friday. Some will probably skip Saturday because of the ball game. Some will do it anyway. Some will do it Sunday. And then some will do it the following week, depending on how many families that you have to go to. You know, some people still have mother, father, grandparents, and all that still alive. So they got 6 or 7 stops they have to make, and they'll just spread it out. So you have an ample opportunity to wear some of your fragrances. And then some people just do one big day and get it over with. Either way, this is a good one, and one that I think you should pull out if you have it. Very nice smelling fragrance from the house of Paco Rabanne. It is 1 million lucky, and this is a nice, warm, inviting hazelnut type of scent. That's why I think you should wear it. I think it's non-offensive. People will like it. It'll smell good, and it just smells festive. This next one I haven't had very long. From the house of Tom Ford. It is Tom Ford's Noir Extreme Parfum. And I think this is a good one to pull out and wear during the holiday seasons. Why? It just smells good. It just smells good. It's made with good quality ingredients. Very non-offensive. Don't think anybody's going to be, you know, sneezing and acting crazy. Sister Gertrude is not going to be sneezing and acting and acting up if you come in there. She ain't gonna get a wig all twisted, her panties in a bunch. None of that. It's gonna be fine. Gertrude is gonna be okay with the way this smells. Yes, it is a little bit masculine. A lot more masculine than I realized it was when I first tried the Noir line from Tom Ford. I wasn't the biggest fan. I thought it leaned more feminine, but I've expanded my horizons, and Tom Ford is vastly becoming one of my favorite fragrance houses, along with, I just looked right at it, Valentino. Don't get old, guys. Y'all stay young. But this, a little bit smoky, a lot smoky actually. It's just a really good fragrance, man. This does really, really well on my skin. Is it pricey? Yes. Honestly, you can get this at Joma Shop for probably about 150, 160 bucks, and it is well worth that. You just have to be selective where you shop for these fragrances. 150, 60 bucks, it's worth that. It's worth that. It's worth that. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's rich. My goodness. A little bit smoky. I like it. I really do. I like it. But at the same time, again, I don't think Sister Gertrude is going to be bothered by this. A little bit of a vanilla kiss in there. That's just good. That's just good. Sticking with the house of Tom Ford. Ooh, that 1 million Lucky, that's doing what it's supposed to do. And so is the Tom Ford. But sticking with the house of Tom Ford, this is one I haven't had very long. I haven't even had a chance to wear it yet. We got some cold temperatures coming up in Alabama, man. I think over the weekend, I don't think the high is supposed to get out of the low 40s. I'm talking 41, 42 degrees. So perfect for breaking this out, as I'm sure I will probably get out Friday, maybe. I don't know. May not go anywhere all weekend. But from the house of Tom Ford, it is Oud Mineral. Or is it Mineral Oud? Which one is it? Man, I can't see. I want to say that's Oud Mineral. Yeah. And this one is a really, really good fragrance. It's oily. It's earthy. It's dirty. It's sort of leathery. Yeah, that's Oud Mineral. Good. Just you pick up on the mineral. It's weird because it's sort of got a menthol vibe mixed in with the oud. It's different. It's different. When I smelled it, I was just like, I don't have anything in my collection that smells like that, and I want that. I want that. It was $260, I think, and then I got 10% off, and then I had $100 in buyback bucks. So I think I ended up getting it for 140 bucks. So I mean, I couldn't complain about that price, but yeah, it's just different. It's just different. And the reason I would wear this to a Thanksgiving dinner or a work party or whatever I had going on, because it's different and you'll stand out. And sometimes you just want to do that. Sometimes you want to blend in and not offend anybody. And sometimes, you know what, you just want to stand out. And this will definitely do it. Now, Sister Gertrude, I don't think she's going to like this one. I think she's going to be sniffing on you, but it's really, really good. I really, really like this warm, spicy, metallic, mineral, oudy, menthol-y fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I was surprised that I liked it when I smelled it. But when I smelled it, I stood there just sniffing that card thinking, I'm going to end up buying this. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to end up buying it. And I bought it. This next one, one of the many fragrances that follow in the line of elixirs, but I think it smells good. And it is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir. And I like it. I do like this fragrance. It smells really, really good for what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of these bottles. I think they're ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, all gold and blue torso silhouette. And this one is sort of sweet, sort of gourmandy. You definitely pick up on the Lamal or Lamel, whichever one you say, DNA, especially the later fragrances like In the Navy and Ultramall. You definitely pick up on those fragrances in this one. A good smelling fragrance. I need to go back and get Le Parfum. I think that's what it is. I also have Le Beau. Remember, I just picked this up, and this is the complete opposite of everything in the line, but yet still a good fragrance. But still. That Lucky is doing a really fantastic job. And so is that Tom Ford, man. That is so good. And I don't know if you can still see it, but there is a shine on my hand from the Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum. There is a nice little circle right there of oil sheen. I can feel it. It's a good quality fragrance. And again, y'all know I'm not a fragrance snob, or I'm definitely not a Tom Ford fanboy, but I have to give credit where credit is due. That is a good smelling fragrance, and it is very well made. And it smells good coming off of my skin. And so does the Oud Mineral. So does the Lucky. And so does the Lamal Elixir. This just has a very gourmand, sort of minty gourmand type of vibe, and I really like it, and I think it will go great for Thanksgiving dinner with all the spices and the pumpkin pie. And in Alabama, we don't eat no pumpkin pie. We eat sweet potato pie. If you ain't lucky, like Domino. Y'all remember that song? What do you say? Slicing my sweet potato pie. Y'all remember that song? I'm telling my age now, but nonetheless, good one. Slightly gourmandy. Smells like a little bit like baking, or somebody's baking something, with a little bit of a minty nuance to it, but nonetheless, good smelling fragrance, even if I don't like the bottle. This next one is one I just got. Two of these are really new. Well, honestly, just about all of these are new to my collection. This next one is really new to my collection, just like the Oud Mineral, because I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. Got them at the same time. And this is from the house of YSL, which is slowly becoming one of my favorite houses as well. And this is YSL myself, Le Parfum. And I like this fragrance a lot. The reason that I picked this one, and again, I could do this. Oh, that smells so good. That smells so good. Man, I could do this video twice, because there's two ways you could do it. And there's two ways you can go about it. You can go about it with fragrances that are a little bit different and stand out. Well, there's three ways you can go about it that are a little bit different, like I've chosen here, just some different fragrances, because you got to think about it. It's the holidays. So you may dress nice. You may put on a nice pair of slacks and some a nice sweater, or some nice jeans and some shoes and some sneakers, whatever. This one to me has a fruity, slightly leathery vibe, but I like it. I like it a lot. But anyway, I tried to pick a diverse group of fragrances because you have diverse settings. Some people are going to have small gatherings. Some people are going to have large gatherings. Some people are going to have very casual and very formal, laid back gatherings. Some people are going to have very formal and, well, very dressy. So I needed fragrances that represented all of that. This one to me hits right down the middle. It's a little bit dressy. It smells really expensive. It smells very well made, but at the same time, it's still a designer fragrance, high-end designer. It's YSL. But this one to me is sort of blue, sort of sweet, sort of inky. It's just a little bit different, much like the Tom Ford Oud Mineral. It's just a little bit different. So I tried to get some that was crowd pleasing, some that fit the mold of being holiday and festive, some that are just downright different, and some that are just easy to wear. As I was saying, I could do this video 2 or 3 different times in 2 or 3 different ways because I have this myself in my hand. I could easily do this video and just do non-offensive fragrances like Ralph Club EDP, Art Parfum, YSL, myself, the EDP, Mont Blanc Legend Red. So there's 3 right there off the top of my head that you can wear. The new Polo 67 that I just added to my collection. That's 4 fragrances right there that you could wear to any gathering and get together and be fine because they're so non-offensive and so easy to wear. But if you want to stand out a little bit, then this is the more appropriate list. And what this to me is a little bit warm, a little bit, something gives it a leathery nuance, definitely gives it a fruity vibe. Something gives it a fruity vibe as well. But I like it. It's a little bit inky, a little bit dirty. I like it. Bad boy of a fragrance right here. A little bit different. I like that. I like it a lot. This next one is just downright sexy. One of the best smelling fragrances in my collection. It smells good. It just works. Orange, bright orange, citrus, whatever you want to call it. Mixed with some heat, some warmth. If you don't have this one, you can substitute it for Calvin Klein Eternity Fire. Yeah, Eternity Flame, not Fire. Calvin Klein Eternity Flame. And it is Versace Eros Flame. And you see, I got a tester. But this is a good smelling fragrance right here. You get that same sweetness that you get from Eros. It's a parfum concentration, so it's just a little bit deeper. Definitely a sweet fragrance. Compliment getting. It's got something in it that gives it a clean sort of smell. But man, this is just good right here. This is really, really good. From the house of Versace, it is Versace Eros Flame. This is a good smelling fragrance right here. Nobody's gonna tell you smell bad with this on. And last but not least, if you just want to be classy and you may be going to your new lady friends' families for the first time, and you want to smell like him, but you don't want to put too much on it, but you still want to smell good. And lastly, you don't want to bore her. You want to Dior her. It is Dior Homme 2020. I know some of you cologne purists out there are like, man, I like the 16 and above batch, our back batch better. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear, and I understand. This shit smells good. I don't care what you say. This smells good, especially if I throw on a nice pair of khakis, some shoes, a sweater, or a nice button-up shirt, button-down, whichever one you call it, and fall off into the family get-together. And with this, looking like money and smelling like money go hand in hand. Don't bore her, Dior her. Iris, sweetness, just a simple, easy to wear fragrance, but it is done absolutely correct. The Dior Homme line is a great line of fragrances. In my opinion, one of the best in the game. One of the best in the game. Dior Homme, the Valentino line, the Invictus line, the 1 Million line, YSL. I mean, all of those fragrances, in my book, in my opinion, are really, really good middle to high-end designer fragrances, and this is no exception. Don't bore her, Dior Homme 2020, man. That's just nice, man. That's just nice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, that's just 7 fragrance suggestions from my collection that most of you are gonna have. I'm gonna say most of you are gonna have the Lucky. Most of you are gonna have the Arrows flame. Most of you are gonna have the Dior. Some of you are gonna have the I almost said Michael Kors, the Tom Fords. But nonetheless, good smelling fragrances are one of the JPGs, and you can substitute. If you don't have this particular Tom Ford, wear another one. If you don't have this particular 1 million, wear another one. If you don't have this particular JPG, all right, wear another one. So you'll figure it out. This is just to give you an idea and help you out a little bit, okay? All right, I'm gonna get off of here because it's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. Edit this video, put my headphones back in until I fall asleep. If I don't see you before Thanksgiving, which I'm sure that I will, hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving. And if you don't do anything else, enjoy your time off work and enjoy your time with your family, because life is short and we don't have a whole lot of time left. So enjoy the time that you do have, and don't let anybody steal your peace. If I don't see you before then, again, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for making 2024 a year to remember. So I love you all, and may God bless you all, and thank you so much for rocking with your boy. Peace.